Seriously, just one. I'll be watching this on replay on YouTube. We're just getting started, so we're waiting on other people to join. No reason. Are you? Oh shit, and this thing is on private.
That word was this one.
Oh yeah. How many times I gotta say nothing? Okay, we can go ahead and get started. And you know, if people join in, and I'll go ahead and let them
in. Okay.
Now, did you have any questions?
Well, hi. My name is Daniela. We worked previously together probably 6 months ago when I was in one of your coaching classes about marketing. So I see that you posted online about doing like basically similar to it. So I just wanted to know, with the algorithm that's going on, I noticed that I'm starting to see a lot of engagement. However, I'm not seeing my numbers going up, and I'm not sure if I'm shadow banned or not.
Okay. Do you want to pull up your Instagram?
Sure.
You can share your screen if you like.
I should be able to do that. Share screen. Do you see it?
Not yet.
This is my. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Did I do it right? And if I go to you said my Instagram?
Yes.
Usually I'm doing it on my phone, but now I'm doing it on my laptop. It's a little different. I'm like, where do I go? Are you able to see it?
Yeah, I'm going to request access.
Okay.
So you say you're noticing an increase in engagement, but it's not translating into traffic to your website?
Right.
Now, are you making call to actions like in your post or in your captions?
I believe I am. I'm putting, different things on there.
Okay, let's see. About how much traffic are you averaging to your website?
Honestly, not at all. Like, let me pull up my website on my phone, my business phone. And like I have like individuals that's, I post their pictures showing that, I'm sorry, I'm trying to pull up my website and talk to you at the same time.
Okay.
But I just try to put like funny things on there to get them to look, just try to different type of things to show them that I am human. I'm just not a robot that's just posting pictures.
Give me 1 second.
Sure.
Are you chill, dude? Can you check my DM? Danny, can you send a DM? Ex Danny Love. She's trying to get the link to the Zoom. So, like these posts aren't necessarily going to drive traffic to your site. Do you go live at all?
Um, I did. When was my last live? I think I deleted my live where I was showing, the background of me just, making wigs, just having casual conversations. But when I go live, it's like, okay, it'll show like only like 13 people are really active, but no one's not really like engaging or anything. But I will still got to do my work and show them that what I do behind the scenes. But I just feel like it wasn't working with me.
Okay, got it. Yeah, don't worry about the numbers. You're just gonna have to be consistent with the live streams and make call to actions in your live. So let's say you make wigs.
Yes.
So just you pointing the camera at yourself making wigs will get people to join and engage and ask questions, and from there you can start driving traffic to your site. These posts are good for engagement, like the funny ones, but they're not necessarily going to drive traffic to your site. And based on the amount of engagement that you're getting, even if you were to drive traffic, it probably would be like 1 or 2 clicks per post, if that, because it seems like Instagram is just not showing your content, except for this one, to your audience. Like this one, these are good again for getting engagement, but celebrating my small wins. But the engagement is just not there to drive like a lot of traffic.
Right. That's what I need help with, learning how to effectively do a call of action so they can see my work, see me out there. Because even when I go live, and that's with Facebook, that's with TikTok, I'm doing the same thing where I'm showing what I'm doing. Sometimes I don't even talk just to see who's on there, communicating with them what I'm doing as if I'm having an audience, And sometimes I would literally have like some of my friends and my sisters get on there and just ask just questions. And it'll get them working a little bit, but then it just dies down.
Okay, got it. Yeah, I would just keep with that strategy, having your friends and family come on there to, ask questions, to, get some engagement going, some conversation going, but just be more consistent with it and also start saving your lives.
Okay. Why is it on there twice? The new Facebook and Instagram, like when you post on Facebook, it automatically goes to Instagram now.
Oh yeah. And also with your stories, I would try to make a lot of this content about you. Usually when you reshare like these posts, they don't get a lot of engagement either. So at this point, you want to be testing different things on your story, on your lives, reels, on your news feed as well, to see what's working best, then stick with that content.
Like I even because I follow a lot of wig makers and I'm just posting like similarity to what they're posting. But I feel like because I don't have that numbers where they're more engaged to their customer or the popularity, I tend to struggle with it. I'm literally like posting the same thing, showing, like this young lady, she sent in her pictures. She looks beautiful. So, I'm reposting her stuff. But no, the second one, the pictures, that, the one in the pink.
In the middle?
Yes, in the middle. That post went really good. Like that, I think that was one of my highest posts, if I'm not mistaken, with like likes. And I have went.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Oh, hi. Okay, I just wanted to step in really fast. Well, I'm going to stay on the phone. But I hear what you're saying about you not getting enough traffic. And I just want to, did you ever look at your insights to see like the timing that your your followers are like mostly online? Have you looked at that?
I have recently, like, this was like 2 days ago when I post.
Okay.
So when
because I found that helped. When I looked at the times where like most of my followers are online by the day, like for instance, on Sundays I have more traffic during the evening times. Rather on Saturdays I have more traffic in the morning. So like that helps me figure out the times to post on my story and post on my make an actual post as well. I noticed that helps.
Okay. And you're looking like for the posting site or overall?
Overall. So this is just on Instagram. I don't know how to check my insights on Facebook, but on my Instagram, I'm able to check the insights and it'll tell me when you have the most traffic. And you can go scroll down from the insights and it'll tell you like Monday through Sunday, it'll tell you when you have the most traffic. And that'll just help, bring down, when you want to go live.
Okay.
And like you said, of course, being consistent, because I just started off my business as well, but I noticed like the more consistency, the more traffic, and people may not like and comment, but they are looking. Those engagements are also on your insights as well. Like I started 2 weeks ago, started posting on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on my story. And instead of posting, like you said, you make wigs, instead of posting like, okay, when you do post your video or when you do post a picture, create like an emoji over that picture and tell them to check out your page so it can bring more traffic to your page.
Okay, but what if you're not getting traffic through your story? Like my story traffic is low.
Okay, it's low, but okay, then again, but how often are you posting? Are you just posting every few days?
Oh no, I post every day. Like I post like for story wise, because I'm literally like on TikTok laughing or something. So I just try to post like I notice like if I post drama, I get seen more versus just positivity on my work, and then it just bypass. So I did notice that.
Okay. Well, I mean that's a start. That's a good start, just to bring that traffic in.
Right. But I don't want the wrong traffic, You're like, that's
right. That's true. That's true. I understand. Let me see. I'm trying to see. Oh, and you know what? Not for nothing. I was told to create a content calendar. How do you guys feel about that?
I'm honestly okay with that. I was literally looking at a few YouTube, what was it called? Tello or something, app called Tello, if I'm not mistaken, where you can create a content log or something like that. I was just doing some research about it. But I just need the guidance on how to create what is effective content. Like effectively putting it out there.
So I actually got some counseling through a free organization here in Charlotte that I'm at, and she mentioned a content calendar. So she said basically write down a list of topics based on your business. So you creating wigs, write down a list of things that have to do with wigs, the wigs that your or the people that your wigs are for, the industry that they're in. Write down a list. The region, your target audience, the kind of wigs that you have, like all that, the colors that you make, all of that stuff. Write down a list, and then they told me from that list, break down focus points that you would like to talk about, and from those focus points, you can go on into explaining. Like me, for example, I do wellness pedicures, so a topic was dry feet. So from that dry feet, I got my focus point was diabetics and individuals with compromised immune systems. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I figure out which one of those topics I want to explain more about. And you don't have to go in depth because, of course, people don't want to read forever. They just want to hear like the key things. you can just say, like for me, I say diabetics, they're more prone for dry, cracked feet, um, uh, peeling skin, and thickened toenails. That right there, you know what I mean? Like it'll just give people like, okay, she knows what she's doing. Like, okay, you doing
Excuse me.
wigs. She knows that, I don't know, the size of a wig, the most common size of a wig for average head is this size, and this is the size that you should be looking for when you shop my brand. If you're, I don't know if you make braid wigs, but you can tell them like how versatile your wigs can be, you know. For, I don't know, you can do your wig half up, half down. You know, with this wig you can do half up, half
Excuse
down.
me.
With this wig you can
Hello,
braid
hello,
it
hello. Excuse me.
and color it. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, this call is not going to be that long. We have other people that have questions.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
No problem. GFA, did you have any questions?
No, not yet.
Crystal? Crystal Clark? Jazz?
Okay.
Ariel? Ariel, can you hear me?
Yes.
Did you have any questions?
Okay, hear me. I'm just getting on the phone.
Okay. Femi, can you be in this?
Yes, I have two questions.
Okay.
So my first question is, how do you know when your website is in a good position to start running ads? Like, how do you know it's in a good place? Because I know when it comes to running Facebook ads, you are spending money, so you don't want it to just like flush out the toilet in lame's terms. But how do you know when it's okay to start testing and getting into that?
By your conversion rate. If your conversion rate is close to 1%, that's a sign that you're ready to start buying traffic.
So I know what you mean by that, but do you mean like just from organic traffic? I'm like saying, like before you even started running ads, like not even started yet. How do you know when it's okay to even start running?
That's what I'm saying by your conversion rate. Any traffic. If you're getting organic traffic to your site and it's converting at 1%, that's usually a sign that if you run paid traffic to your site, that paid traffic will still convert at 1%.
Oh, okay.
Really, any traffic that you get from anywhere. So that's why I always encourage people to focus on increasing your conversion rate first. Then your site has proven itself that it can convert traffic. Then you can go try to get traffic from as many places as possible.
Okay, well, I hear you, but it just seems like it's kind of hard to really start getting conversion just from organic traffic because it's so slow. Like I'm on Instagram too. I have a YouTube channel, and I started a blog. So all those things, it's just like, I hear you, but it just seems like it's moving really slow, and it seems like it's going to be like 6 months are going to go by before you even get like any type of conversion. So,
I mean, that could be the case. Most hair businesses don't see their first sale for about 6 months.
right. Okay. My next question is, so I'm part of your. Okay. So my second question, because I said I had two questions. My second question is, so for your membership, it is very extensive. It goes in depth with YouTube, Instagram, Pinterest. what do you think a person should focus on first and the most when it comes to and when it comes to diving into your membership courses? Especially because I work full time, so usually I only have like 2 to 3 hours to focus on the business on a daily basis. So what would you recommend should be our main focus?
Whichever platform that you're willing to create content for consistently, or whichever platform is easiest to use for you.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Ariel?
Hello?
Yes.
Hi, I'm sorry. I just got on the call, so I don't know if this was asked before, but when I was listening to the subscription, you were saying something about you don't want to start running ads until you produce more content. So do you still find that to be true? Let's say if I'm in the process of producing more content, but I want to run ads like I've done in the past and I've had some type of conversions, would you still say focus on the content first and then run the ads, or kind of do it at the same time?
Yeah, I would do both. Is your site already converting?
Not as much as I wanted to. And that's just because on its own, I used to do SEO and I'm not doing that anymore. So I'm not, getting as many visits on my site as I did in the past.
Okay, got it. I would definitely, if SEO is bringing you sales, I would definitely start back with the SEO. But yeah, do both. But again, the thing with the ads, if your site is not converting, it's most likely still not going to convert with the ads. The best thing you probably can do if your site is not converting and you just want to start deploying money on ads is running retargeting ads. And that's just going to be an ad that shows to someone who has already been to your site.
Okay, but you do definitely recommend, because what I've done now is I've kind of taken a pause and everything, and my main focus is creating content and waiting until I have the content out there to then start getting exposure to my brand again. Do you still recommend that?
Say that one more time.
I said my main focus right now has been on creating content. So that way, I think you said on the description that you said something about once you create content, that's how you're going to start seeing those conversions, because people don't really want to buy from a brand, where they don't have any content or you barely post. So do you still recommend that I just focus on creating the content first and then moving over to the next step as the best way to get the best results?
Yeah, I'm always going to preach content first. Even in my own business, I didn't run ads until what I was doing organically through my content worked.
Got it. Okay.
So, as you create content, that's proving your concept, showing up every day, getting familiar with your audience, actually learning what they want. Then once you figure all those things out, then you're better prepared to run ads. Sometimes we just jump into ads and just, throw money at Facebook, but we really don't even know who we're trying to target.
Okay, because I have my target audience pretty much down already. And then my next question is, my website, I feel like is already optimized. Should that matter when it comes to me creating the content or waiting, or should I just go ahead and start running ads anyway? Because what I don't want to do is I don't want to waste like 2 or 3 weeks or, like 2 weeks of creating content and I'm not posting and I'm losing all that time when I feel like my website is pretty much optimized to where I feel like if someone went on my website, it has all the information that they're looking for.
So it sounds like you want to run ads. I would just say do it. Because nothing's wrong with testing. My thing is a lot of people run ads and, they may spend $100 and they're expecting sales. But if you're comfortable with deploying $50 or $100 and not getting anything back, I say run the ads.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, when we're running ads, we're testing until we figure out that right combination. So in that testing phase, we are going to lose money. So I just want people to understand or be comfortable with losing money at first until you figure the ads out.
Got it. Okay. All right, thank you.
No problem. Danny?
Okay, so I don't know if you can answer my question, but I really want to know what's your advice on me like realigning my business? So I showed you, the progress that I've done so far with all your help, and I'm in cosmetology school right now, and I'm realizing that I know who my target audience is right now, but I don't I want to take my business somewhere else. I really want to start working with influencers and, become somewhere along the line like a celebrity stylist. So how do you get yourself in front of like these bigger brands and bigger influencers and stuff like that? Because I know you work with a lot of people.
It's either going to be through high quality content organically, or you running ads, or you jumping in DMs. So I'll probably do all three. Cause your content is really good. Then you can run engagement ads against your content to get it out to more people. And you also can get, super specific in the targeting part to try to get, a higher chance of getting in front of these high paying people or celebrities that you're trying to get in front of as well.
So that's actually a way to do the ads that way?
Kinda. It's like, maybe the combination could be something like hairstylists that are also interested in luxury goods. You can also, get specific and start using, luxury brands as your interest.
Okay, I didn't know if that was an audience that I can use, because I definitely have been putting out the content. I've been in the DMs, I've been sending emails and stuff, so I'm just basically trying to get my foot in the door to figure out what other directions I can go into.
So yeah, you're just gonna need more reach. Like I said, your content is good, and I also believe there is a way to target people who have engaged in DM. Now I don't know if they have to reply to your DM. Like imagine, if you sent DMs to like all of these celebrities, then you targeted your ads to people who engaged in your DM. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
So that's something worth trying.
So wait, the new membership that you're doing, is that how different is that from your previous membership?
It just includes other channels. You remember the other membership was just ads, and this one is YouTube, Google, Pinterest, Twitter, Instagram.
But pretty much you're going to be doing like the coaching calls and helping with the pretty much the main goals and stuff.
So I won't do coaching calls probably until we hit 100 members. I think we're pretty close. I just did this one just to, I guess give back and get some content as well. But I will start doing coaching calls in a membership once we hit about 100 members.
Okay. Well, say less. That was pretty much my question. You can already help me a lot, so.
Okay, no problem.
Just trying to realign. Please.
Milena, am I saying it right? STK.
Hey, so I have a question as it relates to ads. So I really want to start running ads again. It's been a while. I'll say the most successful my ads have been is when I was first launching, the year I first launched, and I had you managing them, and then I took a break with my business, and then, the whole thing. So I'm ready to run them again, and I'm trying to figure out, looking at my ad account, which ad I should turn back on, or because of the update, is it better to start from scratch with creating a campaign and just doing that, or is it better to turn on an older ad and then just update the content?
Now you can turn on an older ad, duplicate it since the work is already done, and just swap out the content.
Okay.
Just keep in mind the results are going to be a little bit different because I think we probably ran your ads in what 2020, 2019, something like that.
Yeah.
So ads are a lot more expensive, and they are.
I know. I did the math. It's crazy. The cost per click is crazy. But my budget is still kind of the same. Like I still, I think originally it was like 600, but I know it doesn't all come out at the time. So it was comfortable at the time. And so, but usually I would make back what I would get because my conversion at the time was like 47% or something like that. It was still kind of like average. It wasn't at 1% quite yet. And it's been slower organically, but I think ads have just worked better for me in the past. So that's why I'm like, I kind of want to just turn them back on, but I'm kind of lost of, which one to turn back on and update. So you're saying duplicate it?
Yeah, at the top right of your ad account where the like the date range is, click on that and click maximum or lifetime. So to give you like, all of the data you've generated.
Okay.
And whichever campaign has been most profitable or the cheapest cost per purchase, try duplicating that one and swapping the content out.
Okay. Would you advise that I change any of the other like factors or questions that I think it normally has when you set it up? So like the audience, I've heard a couple things where some people say less is more, and when you're like adding your audience, and then some people say like the more the better.
GP somewhere?
No, I wouldn't change anything. You can test.
Okay.
And in this day, it's a lot of testing because these old campaigns may not work, and you may have to switch up your strategy to something like a strategy where you're running ads as engagement, then retargeting those people.
Okay.
So you can try it, but keep in mind you may have to do a little bit more testing before you figure out that working combination.
Gotcha. So for this specific example, you're recommending duplication instead of starting from new, right? Just making sure.
Yes.
Okay. And then also, do you mind like just taking a look at my my website? I know you said you were going to do an audit for me, and I just kind of follow up on that and see if you had any feedback. I can share my screen if you like.
Well, I'll do it tonight and send it to you.
Okay, sounds good.
No problem.
Thank you.
STK. Jennifer. Any.
Hello?
Yes. Did you have any questions? Did you have any questions? GFA. Crystal Clark. I think that's everybody. STK, if you like, I can do your website here, or I can still send it to you. It's up to you.
I have a question though, because I feel like that audit might take a while.
Okay, go ahead.
So I kind of wanted to piggyback on. Oh, I don't think she's here. Well, the lady who spoke about focusing on content. My question is, when it comes to focusing, especially with a hair brand, if I need like content, to me, I feel like as a person who actually wears hair, what makes me buy is if I see a YouTube channel or an influencer or someone who actually does a review. So I'm getting mixed comments. Some another vendor's telling me don't spend money on influencers because a person might click on the website once and then they probably won't buy anything since they're first seeing you. But then I'm like, well, how else am I going to get really good content of people wearing it here? Should I wait before? Because I wanted to focus on buying influence before spending money on ads. But then I feel like, how do you feel about spending money on influencers? Do you feel like that's still in the same boat of spending money when it comes to advertising, or what are your?
I personally don't like influencers, but I may be a little bit biased. They do work if you get the good ones and they do a good job, but that's the hard part. So it's really going to be a preference thing. I always advise you creating the content. I think that's the best strategy when starting out. Then once you can generate business on your own, maybe then you can start looking to influencers.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
And what about promo ads, like promo posts on Instagram? You think that's another spending money too much?
All of these things are awareness plays. They make people aware that you exist, but your site still has to convert. Your brand still has to align with someone. So you can test these things out, but if you your product doesn't fit like a specific market, or your website can't convert, you're just going to be throwing money down the drain either way you go.
True. Okay.
So
thank you.
They do both work. Ads work, influencers work, but it's really going to be a preference thing.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. STK, are you still here?
I'm still here.
Did you want me to send you the what is it?
The what?
Did you want me to send you the audit, or did you want me to do it here?
Oh, either one is cool. We could do it here. If you like, do you want me to share my screen, or are you going to share your screen?
Yeah, you can share yours.
Okay. Maybe 2 seconds. Just pull it back up. Okay.
How long is the program and how long will the results take? I was reading a question from Instagram.
Oh, okay.
There's no link to the program, and
hold on.
The results are going to depend on you.
Huh?
No, I was replying to a question on Instagram.
Oh, sorry about that. Okay, so it's sharing. Can you see it okay?
Yeah, I requested access to your screen.
Gotcha. Okay, approved.
What do you sell the most of?
I sell wavy the most.
Okay.
Hold on one second. Hold on, Mama. Hold on. I'm just gonna wait for just a second.
You haven't made any changes to your site, correct?
Okay, sorry about that.
You haven't made any changes to your site, right?
I've made several changes throughout the last 2 years, but I think this is probably...
Well, no, since I ran your ads.
Well, yeah, so I think this is closer to what you've seen before. So the tabs are still the same, and then I just brought back what's similar to, like, I guess, bundle deals, but they're my collections where they can buy any length, any pattern for what's that price if it's 2 bundles or 3 bundles. So I brought that back, but I did have it a little bit different in the past. So I just brought that back because I think that worked better.
Yeah, I wouldn't change anything. I mean, if you can get product videos, I would add that. But I mean, your product pages are pretty filled out.
Okay.
And that's most important again when trying to get someone to convert, having all that information to get them to make a buying decision while they're on your site.
Okay.
Then you have the live chat. I mean, if you want, maybe a pop-up on exit, like when someone's exiting your site, a pop-up shows up to maybe collect the phone number and email, but that's about it.
Okay. Mine comes in the beginning. I kind of had already closed it out. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
But do you recommend having like a file if it says that they're like getting ready to leave the site? Is there a way to do that? Do you know?
Yeah, it's usually like called a smart pop-up or like an exit intent pop-up.
An exit pop-up. Okay.
But yeah, other than that, everything looks good.
Yay! Okay. I just want to make sure I'm checking off all my boxes.
Well, yeah, your site was already converting pretty good.
Yeah.
So.
But I'm just struggling organically. I really want to turn back on the ads. And then I can kind of show you like the assets. I feel like I'm not finding the ones that were like super high converting. It's been a long time since I like looked at the older ones, but like you can see, yeah. So like, and I ran ads with another company last year, but they didn't it didn't have any results. It was just like a guarantee thing, but
so this one, right?
Like I got more from yours in the past, and I can't remember. I don't know what happened to it, but like I was making 2K months.
It's this one right here. This test audience 11.9.
Yeah.
So this is the one you can duplicate.
Duplicate that one. Okay. And then do you think, because that says Facebook only, since a lot of my audience is also on Instagram, do I need to duplicate it where it runs on both Facebook and Instagram?
Yeah, so you can duplicate it, make 2 copies, one for Facebook only and one for Instagram only.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. And then I would just update my content, but I wouldn't need to change anything else, right?
No.
Okay. Awesome. Yay, I'm excited. Thank you for looking at my site and then also looking at my ads again. I see a little ear thing. What does that mean? It's just the ad set. Okay, never mind.
Was that everything?
Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay, no problem.
Miss STK, I don't know your name. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
So was there a reason why you turned the ads off if it was doing so well? I just want to know, like, what?
Yes. Yeah. So they were doing well. Probably January, I probably hit my peak, but I had lost my 9 to 5.
Okay. No, you don't have to give me no more. I don't want to get in your business. You have to share no more.
You're fine. And I got paranoid. So I was like selling virgin hair at the time, and the Chinese holiday was going on, or was getting ready to start rather. And I was like, oh my God, I can't, I'm not going to be able to get to my vendors in time. And so it was that. It was more so fear of that. But if
inventory. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I didn't mean to get into your personal business, but that makes complete sense.
You're totally fine. I'm extremely transparent. I will always share. But that was the only reason. But at the time, I didn't know that, like, that was a no-no. Like, I was, just super new, and I didn't even ask Troy. So I'm like, oh, it'll be fine. Like, I'll just turn them off, and then I'll turn them back on in a few months, and it'll be fine. And I learned the hard way. So, but they were good back then. So, yeah, that was the only reason. It had nothing to do with the ads. It was just, I was so scared, like, with business growing so fast, I wasn't going to be able to deliver like I was. And I was like, I'd rather wait until after the holiday and, I got a new job and all that kind of stuff. And this was my first year of entrepreneurship. So I was just really, really nervous. But that's all it was.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, no problem.
GFA, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, you say you wanted a site audit
Yes.
or your Instagram? Shit, where's my screen? Okay, 1 second. Can y'all see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, what questions did you have about your Instagram account? GFA? Okay. Did anyone else have any questions?
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I really didn't have any questions. I just wanted to get like some advice, any kind of advice on it. I know that it's going to take time to build up my content and my Instagram, so I'm not really rushing. And then as far as
Is this your vending machine?
yes, I have two of them. I
I
have two of those.
I will make a lot more content about that. How are you doing on Instagram? I mean, on TikTok. Do you get more engagement over there versus Instagram?
Yes, and I'm more so busy on my TikTok that sometimes I don't even post on my Instagram. That's my hair store right there, where this says property number 2. That's a hair store that I'm building from like the ground up. So
I
it
don't.
looks like that now. But
Not trying to be rude or anything. I don't too much care for your content, but the property and the vending machine, like, that's cool. That's what goes viral and gets engagement. So I would make all my, if I were you, I would make all my content about that.
okay.
Like, most people don't know how to get a vending machine, or that, vending machines exist that sell lash products. So like, all of my content would literally be about that. I would definitely be documenting every day about building out this store, all of it.
Okay.
So going live, your stories, then definitely doubling down on TikTok, because it seems, I know this is the type of content that does pretty good on TikTok. So that's why I'm asking, do you get more engagement over there? If so, I would definitely double down on TikTok content.
Yes. I went one of my last vending machine content on TikTok. It went viral. So I kind of now want to like pull back from the vending machine and go into my store, how it's being created, and I kind of like document on YouTube like how I feel for the day, because like we get anxiety on things and how much money things cost and contractors and how. So like on my YouTube, I have been blogging like how I feel from day one, how I felt from day to this day to now.
Yeah, I think that's going to be an extremely beneficial strategy in the long run. Like, you basically creating a story around your brand as well by documenting that stuff and how you feel and the cost and contractors and all of that. And, giving people insight. Most people don't really see how stuff start. They only see like the finished, polished product. So you giving people that insight is definitely going to be beneficial.
Okay.
So just, keep doing what you're doing, but, double down on the vending machine, the building, and, the vlogging part.
Okay. And then
Hey, I have a question. Sorry.
Go ahead.
You said why don't you like her content on her page?
It's not valuable. Like, it's not going to drive sales for her.
Okay.
Basically, your content has to be shareable for it to like get a lot of engagement and get traffic to your website, and this just isn't it. And you can just tell by the engagement. But if I saw more of this, like this vending machine in action, or just even the fact that she owns a vending machine, because that wasn't too clear when I got to her page. That's shareable content.
Okay.
But the content that I'm posting on Instagram is getting more interaction with TikTok. So as you can see, like most of my stuff is from TikTok because half of the time I be on TikTok on my lives and everything over there. Then when I do come back to Instagram, it's like, oh shit, let me just post what I got on TikTok already.
Yeah, that's why I asked. I know for a fact this type of content does perform a whole lot better over there than on Instagram.
Right.
Over here, it's like, you kind of got to be polished and perfect almost.
Yeah, on Instagram, they just want the finished product on Instagram, but I'm not doing that.
Yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure you're driving a ton of traffic from TikTok, so definitely double down on what you're doing over there. Sometimes it's not even, beneficial to try to juggle multiple platforms.
Right.
I think at the end of the day, TikTok and your YouTube is probably going to do most for your business than anything.
Okay. All right. So what I've been doing.
Yeah.
But as you can see, I just I just kind of like forget all about Instagram and just push whatever on Instagram.
I think it's because you're going where you get most attention.
Oh, okay.
And you kind of like remember, oh, hey, I do have an Instagram. But like as you get more consistent and your business, starts to like walk on its own where you're not that involved, then you can kind of sit back and figure out what strategy you want to bring to Instagram and get this channel working for you as well. But I think the two you have going is perfect.
Can you check out my webpage?
Let's see.
And to be honest, the webpage is now getting more content, but people are not like shopping.
Do you know your conversion rate?
I built my own webpage. Like I sat down and did all of this by myself.
Do you know your conversion rate?
Say again.
Do you know your conversion rate?
I never even looked at that. Like the analytics, it's called analytics. Is that what you mean by the conversion rate?
Yes, in your analytics through this is a Shopify site?
Yes. So in my analytics, that's what I check out a lot.
If you go to your analytics and look at your online store conversion rate for like the last 60 days or 90 days.
Yeah, I do that. I was just making sure that me and you was talking about the same thing when you said the conversion rate.
What is your conversion rate?
Hold on. Let me pull it up because I have it right here. I can't share this screen because there's too many personal information on this screen.
You can just tell it to me.
Okay. So on here, which one did you want to know? The online store sessions with the number?
No, your conversion rate.
Where can I find that at?
It's in your analytics. It should be at the very top.
So like the view report, I don't know what you like. You have to be, I don't know, technical, I guess.
No.
Are you looking at Shopify in your Shopify admin page?
I'm looking at the analytics page.
It's but in Shopify, on your Shopify account, right?
Yes.
It should be right there when you look under like the date, and then it should say online store conversion rate. It's right there under the analytics section if you're looking from your phone.
Okay, so online store conversion rate says 0. All of that says 0. The only thing that's moving is people actually coming to like visitors, like the online store sessions.
So you're not getting any sales at all?
Yeah, I have gotten sales.
So maybe your date range. You have to change the date
Right.
range.
Yeah. Because right now it might be daily. Maybe change it to the what he said, like 60
Like last
days.
60 to 90 days.
Oh, that's 90 days. Okay, I can do that. And then compared to, did you want me to leave it as is that previous period? Or it doesn't? Just leave it like that.
Yeah, you can just leave it as is.
The conversion rate is 0.2%
Oh,
at 90 days.
okay. Yeah, so you're definitely gonna have to increase that. I would recommend more product photos. Um, Probably trying to get creative with this. I was trying to find you a company that does what you do. Do you know of any other brands that sell the product similar to yours?
Yeah, it's her name is Ava Lex. AVALUXE. Ava Lex. She's also my mentor.
Is this the site? No.
Hold on, let me come back to you. Hold on, let me come back to you. Yeah, that's her.
The fragrance?
No, I'm sorry. No, just put Avalex lashes.
Okay.
Yeah, might have. Yeah, right there. Ava C.
Okay, so yeah, this is what you need to model. What she's doing.
Yeah, but see, she's like taking the Chinese people stuff and putting it on her page.
Oh, this isn't her content?
Yeah, to be
Well,
honest.
even still, if you would just have to get your own models and do it yourself. But if her site is converting at a 1%, last company I worked with, her site converted at 2.5%. So you need to be somewhere in that range for this to make sense for you.
Okay.
So trying to find someone who's already doing this at a high level, maybe making 6 figures plus per year, just mimic what they're doing. Maybe not get the Chinese people's content, but get your own models or even take your own pictures of your own eyes.
Okay.
So things like this are definitely going to help increase your conversions. Let's see. Do you have a FAQ anywhere on here?
Yeah, it's at the bottom. Go to the bottom of that page. See, these are my like my consumers.
Okay. Or even if you can, using your customers' photos, like the ones that they're sending in, but just zooming in on the eyes and see how that works out for you. I would also include photos of the packaging that it comes in. And you may need, I don't know how your site loads on mobile, but this picture right here may make your site load slow. So you may want to either resize that or remove it.
Okay.
And there's a site called Fiverr, Fiverr.com. And this is for everyone if you have a slow website. So it says your performance is a 20. You should be like in a 90 to 100 range. So basically this means if your site is loading slow and people are like bouncing before it can even load. Like I said, this picture may be like taking up a lot of space. So it's causing your site to load slow.
I created that picture on my own. Okay. Like I said before, a lot of my stuff I created on my own and pressed out on my own.
Oh shit, I'm tripping. No, I think they're just listening. Okay, no problem. But yeah, that's one thing to look into as well. Slow sites will lower your conversion rate as well.
So you said make the picture smaller?
You may have to just optimize it. Let me show you. Go to Fiverr and search site speed. And someone on here should like try one of these $5 to $10 gigs where they optimize your site to increase the speed, and they'll do it for you.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. And again, it's Fiverr, Fiverr.
Yeah, I have a guy from here. He makes all my advertising. He makes my advertising sheets.
Okay,
The
got it.
ones that looks like, if you go back to my page, if you kind of go back, I'm sorry, if you go back to my page, my Instagram, he made that. He made one of those. He made one of the
Oh, I see it. Like the second one with the vending machine and his picture in it.
Yes, and it says GFA Beauty Box.
Yeah.
And they say like, are you looking for 100% mink lashes?
Yeah, I see it.
Yep, he created it. That site created created that.
Okay, got it.
There's also a man on. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
There's a man on YouTube. The page is called Shopify Masterclass. He has a video called How to Optimize Shopify Images. Like, and it has to do with like compression, SEO, alt tags, and visual editing. It's like a short video that probably can help you too.
Okay.
Did you have any other questions?
No.
Okay. Nee, I think you're the only person.
I guess can you look at my Instagram and give me an audit?
What's your Instagram?
It's Kingdom KINGDOM Beauty Care, and I sell wigs.
Your captions are thorough. Seems like you're pretty consistent. Let me see. Hold up. 14 hours, 2 days, 5.
I think I can probably post a little bit more.
Yeah, that's probably the only thing I would say. Be more consistent, because based on the amount of followers you have, your engagement is pretty high. This is almost 10% of your followers engaging with your content, when it's normally like probably 2-3%. So yeah, just keep doing what you're already doing. Thorough captions. This one got a lot of. I would definitely probably try to double down on your time lapse videos, since this one got so many likes.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how that video gets so many likes. It was like really quick, and that was the video that got like over 200. And
is this your only time lapse?
Is that my only time lapse? No, I don't think so.
So basically what you have to do is go back through your content and see what got the most engagement and try to figure out why. I'm assuming it's because this was a time lapse. So if you go to your analytics, I don't know if you can see this on Reels though, but if you go to your analytics and you view your retention rate basically tells you how long people watch the content. If it's anything more than 50%, that content usually gets more engagement than normal.
Okay.
If that makes sense. So, and that's a signal to you that, hey, I should create more content like this because people really like it.
Okay.
So yeah, just do an audit on your content and see what perform best, what outperform your other content. Double down on that style of content, then try to post that style of content as frequent as possible. And that's what's going to help you grow.
All right. Thank you.
No problem. I think we got everyone. Did anyone else have any other questions?
I do, but I think it's a stupid question. But I'm just gonna ask it. To piggyback on the nice lady with the lashes, when you was doing her edit, Lord have mercy, her audit of her Instagram page, you was saying how certain content she should focus on because it was engaging. So the same thing was like wig Instagram. Like I sell wigs, I sell pre-made wigs. I don't do custom wigs. So it just seems like the only content that's engaging is like, I guess if you show like long, thick hair from what I'm seeing on other people's pages. So I'm guessing that's what I should just mainly post in, right? Because I don't know. I just feel like I can't figure out what's missing. Like, what is it that's making people want to engage and buy? And because it seems like some people have great pages and they're getting reviews and they keep getting, oh, how much is this? How much is this? But then other people have great pages and then, I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out what is it that's making them more better than others for hair brands.
Do you know anyone specific that we can take a look at?
Sure. I mean, I saved their Instagram. I can type it in hair companies. I'll put it in the chat so you can easily. Okay. Let's see. A couple of reply. Oh, it's one girl. Okay. Rich Treasures.
We already know she has good content.
Oh, see? I was like, I don't know. So I don't know. I guess it just seems like, but I don't do custom wigs. I put it in the chat. She does. Oh wait, yeah. Actually, no. I think she just sells. She sells bundles, and yeah, she sells bundles. But yeah, I put the if you see it. You see it?
Yeah, the Instagram is acting weird right now. Hold on.
Okay, so I guess with her, it just seems like just really showcase like thick, long hair. I'm just trying to figure out what is it. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. Sorry.
Well, I don't think it has anything. I mean, long hair is nice, but can everyone see this? Yeah.
I mean, density-wise, too. Like, it's...
Her content is the same. It's consistent. It's a lot of lighting. It's her face and the hair taking up the majority of the frame. Like, it's very cohesive. It's just high-quality content.
Okay.
So, if you see that this is working, you're going to have to do your best to try to mimic this.
Okay. Because I was looking at this, and a part of me was like, I really want to buy the highest density from my vendor and buy a few wigs and really try to do this. But the frugal part of me is like, no, don't spin it. But I'm like, okay, I'll just do what I have to do.
Yeah, I mean, we've been in the same boat as you, where, it was between us spending the money to get the wigs for the content or trying to get the customer. So, we ended up getting customers, so we didn't have to necessarily buy the product to get the content. So, what kind of wig? Your wigs are pre-made?
Yeah, they're pre-made, and I buy them at the drop shipping price, not the wholesale price. So I have a budget. I have more than enough money to buy it. I'm just being frugal, and I'm just like, well, I can buy them, like, so. But yeah, they're pre-made, and we have 130 density, but 150 and 180 density as well. They might not look as exclusive as hers because she's raw Cambodian here, but mine's is virgin here. Like I stated, the densities and lengths all the way up to like 30 inches.
Okay, got it. So yeah, just go ahead and spend the money. You know what you need to do.
Okay. All right, because I've been staring. I'm like, this girl is making bank. She is, but I can't blame her. I'm looking at this and I want to buy like 4 wigs. So
yeah, her content is really good. Any other questions? Well, I'll go ahead and wrap this call up. If you have any questions, feel free to DM me. If you're not already in the membership, consider joining. The link for the membership is in my bio. All right, talk to y'all soon.
thank you.
No problem.